Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, this government's ongoing incompetence in trade negotiations is once again on display. After failing to obtain an exemption to Buy America rules and opening the door to Europe's big pharma, now we learn that while Conservatives pretend to deal with border thickening, Canadians will now be charged every time they cross the U.S. border.
What?
My question is, what is the government's explanation for their latest failure at the bargaining table?
Here, here.
The Honourable Parliamentary Secretary to the Minister of International Trade.
Mr. Speaker, the passage of the 3 new free trade agreements between the U.S., which include Colombia, Panama and Korea, is a clear recognition that we applaud by the U.S. lawmakers that free and open trade is the best way to create jobs and economic growth. We are, however, disappointed that the bill includes removal of the $5.50 tax exemption on air and sea passengers, not on all passengers, but air and sea passengers, arriving to the United States from Canada, Mexico, and the Caribbean. We would hope that they will recognize the error of their ways, and free and open trade is the way out of this economic depression, not into it.
The Honourable Member for Dartmouth, Harbour.
Well, I'm sure that Canadians sighed a breath of relief there when they heard that confidence from the Parliamentary Secretary. When it comes to defending the interests of Canadians, Conservatives have shown they cannot be trusted. The IRS pursuing law-abiding Canadians, the EU trade deal that lays us open to big pharma, Buy America provisions that make a mockery of trade reciprocity, and now a surcharge on Canadians traveling to the U.S. When will this government abandon the platitudes and empty promises and get to work protecting the interests of Canadians?
The Honourable Parliamentary Secretary.
Mr. Speaker, we've been very clear that free, fair and open trade is good for Canadians and it's good for the rest of the world. I wish that the NDP member from Dartmouth Cole Harbour and his colleagues would just once in this place, stand on their feet, support Canadian business, support Canadian workers, and vote for free trade agreements because it will help, it will provide jobs and opportunity. You might want to listen to your own rhetoric sometime.